Что ж, ребят, я снова с вами. Потратил я целый час сейчас на то, чтобы сходить по своим делам, вернуться, перекусить, поскольку уже обед. Если быть точнее, кому интересно, на момент записи сейчас у меня половина первого. Вот, значит, я перекусил, сходил по делам, отдохнул чуть-чуть. Сменил кофточку, потому что уже в хате стало немножко жарковато. Вот, и теперь мы продолжаем с вами играть в Shining Force Neo. Да, мы все это помним. Так, сделаю звук чуть-чуть потише. Так, значит, мы 16 зелий получили, сохранились. Ну и, в принципе, давайте топать дальше. Куда там нам надо.
This is the section where Captain Rhinos was seen. I wish we could get help from our men, but because of the recent disturbance, we're left a little short-handed.
So, I guess we have to do it ourselves. There's no going around it.
We'll try our best, of course! Well, I suppose we'll have to search this place from top to bottom for him. Can I just ask you one thing?
Please do.
Just what does this Rhinus guy look like? Any distinguishing characteristics?
Distinguishing characteristics? Well, he is a mountain of a man.
Really? Just how big exactly?
The captain is of the Titan people, and he is most assuredly larger than anyone in this town. 40 years of age with gray hair. But as I said before, you will recognize him by his size. He is unlike any human in that sense. And he is the only other force in this town, meaning if you find someone with a force frame, then it is him.
All right, then we're looking for a guy with a force frame. Why don't we split up and look for him?
Sounds like a good idea.
I think so too.
I have no objection.
All right, let's get started.
Что ж, я один-одинешенько иду искать того, кто нам нужен. Так, ну ладно. Я уже догадываюсь, куда нам нужно топать его искать. По-любому сюда вниз. Другого способа я не наблюдаю. Ну да, все правильно. Мы... Так, все, пошла заставочка, значит мы на
For a
месте.
big guy, he's pretty hard to find. I wonder if Meryl and the others had any luck.
This doesn't look good. I don't even know how I got here. It's so dark, and there are so many trunks and scary-looking people. This is definitely not the place for a helpless little girl, all by herself. But I can't give up. I must find Captain Rhinos.
What's that? Were you lost or something? Don't you know this is a dangerous place for a little girl? Go on home.
Hey! You calling me a kid? Technically, I'm an adult. I'm wasting my time with someone who gets drunk in the middle of the day. Can you please move aside? You're blocking my way.
Not even cute. I'm giving you a warning out of the kindness of my heart. Whatever. It's got nothing to do with me.
Of course, whatever. Besides, you're the one who talked to me.
Is there a problem, miss?
Nothing at all.
Now what on earth would bring a lovely creature like you out here? I'm not one to lecture, but this is a very dangerous place, especially for a sweet thing like yourself.
Чувак, по твоему фейсу не скажешь, что ты хороший.
I know, but I'm looking for someone.
Oh, are you?
Hey, that thing on your chest. Is that a force frame?
Oh, you know what this is? Yes, that's right. It's a force frame, given only to those who wield the power of a force.
Так, ну ты по-любому ее у кого-то спер. Это я уже знаю. Не подумайте, я не знаю все наперед. Просто это логично. Ну ладно.
So, you're Captain Rhinos?
Of course! Sure, I may live in this dump, but I'm definitely Rhinos, the strongest force in Feldland.
I'm so relieved. I've been looking all over the place for you. I finally found you.
So it was me you were looking for. There must be a good reason. Let's go into that bar, get a little more comfortable, and talk it over.
Okay, sure. But I thought Captain Rhinos was supposed to be huge. This guy's not much bigger than me.
Hey, just come with me.
What? Hey! Let go of my arm!
Whatever.
Пимпец. Ладно. Все равно мы ее спасем по сюжету. Так что можно не торопиться, побегать. А нет, ну, если серьезно, то надо все-таки торопиться. На всякий случай. Так, поболтать ни с кем нельзя, взять ничего нельзя. Поломать зато можно все. Так, ты... Так, понятно. Все закрыто, никуда нас не пускают. Так, где тут бар находится? Так, о, сундучок. Спасибо.
I don't believe it. What's with all the kids running around these days?
You calling me a kid?
Well, since you answered, you must be admitting it.
You always a whiny bastard when you're drunk? What a loser. Why don't you quit getting trashed in the middle of the day and find yourself a job?
A job? That's a good one, kid. What's going on today? First that girl a little while ago. You kids and your big mouths.
Hey, wait a second. Who's this girl you're talking about?
What's that about a girl?
That voice. Meryl?
I guess I should help.
Don't you dare move! I could crush your wrist if I wanted to, you know.
Meryl!
Max, take them down!
Well, I think not.
Meryl!
Freeze! Make one move and I'll cut this girl's pretty little face up.
Try something, I dare you! Whoa!
A monster in the wall! A wall monster!
See what I told you? Didn't I warn you? It's dangerous here, you know.
You're that...
Oh, you mean the drunk on the street?
Hey, you know him too?
Yeah, just saw him on the street.
I didn't want to do this, but when I'm out of booze, all my bad habits just come right back. Well, you said something a moment ago, kid. You're a force named Rhinos?
Yes, yes I am. And this is my proof. The mark of a force frame. And I think you know what will happen if you try and fight me, so why don't you let go of my arm?
A force frame, you say? Here, give me a look at it.
Hey!
The force frame!
Shattered.
Oh, it's such an obvious fake. All I did was touch it.
Ah!
Acting like a force just to pick up on girls? Only the dumbest kind fall for that kind of cheap trick. Oh, sorry, little girl. I forgot you were still here.
What is all the commotion? Captain Rhinos.
What?
This wino?
Yes, this is precisely the man we were searching for. Captain Rhinos of the Holy Guard.
Baron, I'm not the captain of anything. I've been doing nothing for so long.
That isn't the case at all, Captain.
So persistent. Well, take him away. Kidnapping, confinement, attempted assault, and impersonating a force.
If he has indeed committed those crimes, then he will surely go to Hale Prison.
Hell prison! Please! I beg your forgiveness! No!
Oh, great, he fainted.
It must be a pretty scary place, this Hale Prison.
Captain, would you please hear them out? They have been searching for you this whole time.
Listen to these punks?
We really need to get to Hyatt, the holy capital of Aranor. But the airship is no good anymore, and a boat just takes too long. So we were hoping we could use your...
Oh, I see now. You want to use my girl. Someone must have put that idea in your head.
We'd like you to lend us your airship. We must reach Hyatt as soon as possible.
Sorry, no can do. My girl's been in an awful mood lately. Who knows what would happen if you took her all the way to Hyatt?
But Captain, you must understand the fate of Feldland. No, of the world.
All right, quit your whining already. When I quit working for the government, it's so I wouldn't have to deal with these complicated messes anymore. The rest of my life will consist of drinking good booze, eating till I'm stuffed, and flying around with my girl. Favor like that, you should ask the top guy in Quinscene.
We have tried that already. That is why we have come to you. Please, listen to them. Then you will...
All right already. Guess I'll listen to what you gotta say to save face for those big shots. But we'll talk somewhere else.
Where?
My place. If you can make it there, I'll hear what you gotta say. I'm not gonna tell you how to get there, though, so why don't you ask some nosy fella? Well, I guess I'll be waiting for you, whether I like it or not.
Hey!
There is no point in following him. Once he makes up his mind, there is no convincing him otherwise. I do have a vague idea where the captain lives, however. Let us return to the king and make a report, and then prepare for our departure.
Fine.
Да. Круто нам все показали, что ничего не показали.
What's that? You found rhinos? Well, actually... I see. He is such a difficult man.
I apologize.
There is nothing to apologize for, but given the current state of things, there is no other choice but to visit his place.
We have to get a hold of that airship by any means.
Max, I cannot let you go through such trouble. Let me play at least some part in your mission. Baron,
Yes, my lord.
I shall give you a special assignment. You are to be under the command of Max from now on and assist him. Is that understood?
My lord? I will do as you wish, my lord.
Max, I shall lend you the strength of Baron. He is the greatest in Feldland, so he might be of some use.
Thank you so much.
We're counting on you, Baron.
It will be my pleasure.
I explained the force's headquarters to Baron.
I understand. It sounds quite useful. Is that what we call the wisdom of the ancients?
Then, can you tell me where Rhinos is?
I shall. Head east from Quinseen to the ice fort in the ice fields.
Так, идите на восток от Квинсина, то есть направо. На восток от Квинсина, к форту ледяных полей. На восток. Ага.
When you reach the fort, make your way north. You may reach the captain's mountain that way.
You get all that, Max?
All right, I got it.
Okay, let's get going.
I believe I shall have a look at this force's headquarters. If you require my assistance, please don't hesitate to call on me.
Так, ну что, все? Со всеми побеседовали. Ну, раз так... Что ж, значит, на восток от Квинсина. На восток. Так, на восток, на восток. Ну, сначала мы должны... для начала мы должны сохраниться. Так, я надеюсь, лифт... Ага, отлично, лифт заработал. Так, значит, нам... Так, стопе. Тьфу ты... Да, восток это ж направо. точно. Восток это направо. А я что-то налево подумал. Да. Иногда путаюсь. Ну, с кем не бывает. Так. Давайте тут все осмотрим. Хотя, я думаю, вряд ли тут что-то будет полезное. Так, а это куда? Северные ледяные поля. Так, так нам уже вроде бы как к этим северным полям и надо. Окей. Ну хорошо, давайте сначала сходим еще и сюда. Ледяной форт. Угу. Храм льда впереди. Так, и тут нам нужно топать тупо на север. Я надеюсь, что я реально иду туда, куда надо. Но есть мне такая чуйка, что все-таки мне не сюда. Здравствуйте, мои дорогие. Так, бегом. О. Воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу-воу. Офигеть, меня закидывают. Долбаные маги. Так, девчонки уже выдохлись. Ожидаемо. Так, ёлы-палы, да свалили. Охренеть. Да ну вы издеваетесь. Так. Да завали же ты их. Блин, и наверху еще защита стоит. Долгий подъем, однако. Я еще сюда только... Я только ради этого сюда пришел, что ли? Вы серьезно? Так. Да ну вас в пень. Хотя хочется реально узнать, что в этих сундуках, но я думаю, вряд ли что-то полезное. Так, все. Так, сундучки. Да. Девчонки у нас полегли. Ну, хай отдыхают. Так, капец, куда я только не... Так. Ой. У меня сейчас реально чуйка того, что я пришел не туда, куда надо. И это довольно прискорбно. Но зато хотя бы немножко прокачался. Так, куда там? Так, они...
A little further, and we will reach Captain Rhinos' residence.
О, так я, оказывается, еще и правильно пошел. Обалдеть. Фу, а я уж думал, придется обратно возвращаться. Ну ладно.
Just what kind of place is this? What's he doing living in such a cold, far-off place?
I do not think he intended to live here. I assume he came here after leaving Quinseen to die.
What? What do you mean?
3 years ago, Feldland was consumed by an uprising. Those who sought to destroy Quinseen rose up at Cascade Castle.
Cascade Castle 3 years ago.
Captain Rhinos was in charge of subduing the rebellion. I was deputized captain of the Holy Guard, so I was not at the site. I was told that there was terrible fighting, terrible casualties on both sides. When the fighting ended, we were able to completely subdue the rebellion. But Cascade became deserted, and Captain Rhinos left Quinseen forever.
Why?
At the time of the rebellion, the captain's daughter and expectant wife were still in Cascade Castle. When the enemy found out about this, they were carried off by the rebels and then killed as a warning.
Oh no!
After leaving Cascade, the captain was seen entering this mountain.
And everyone thought he was looking for a place to die.
Yes, but there were rumors here and there of sightings of the captain. Some said he flew around in an airship, and others that he drank in town. We still don't know how he obtained an airship, but at least we knew he had decided not to end his life when he decided to show his face. Only now, he is someone else. The captain has become a hermit.
I wonder if he will help us.
All we can do now is go and see him. There's no point in wondering.
That's right. If we tell him what's going on straight from the heart, there's nothing that could go wrong.
Let's go, Max!
Ну что же, так, побежали к этому человеку, великану. О, здравствуйте! Спасибо. Блин, ты шо, уже все? Да как ты могла? Хиллер. Как ты можешь умереть вообще? Так, значит, ё-моё. Топаем на север, топаем на север. Чё-то вас многовато. О, девочки, какие же вы все-таки слабенькие. Ну, как раз надо сходить в город, пополнить запасы. Ну, значит, так мы и сделаем. Так, и еще плюс вот так вот сделаю. Так, я хочу продать. У меня целая куча всего накопилась. Так, какое-то новое оружие, надо его посмотреть. Так. Так, хорошо. Так, нет, прокачивать это слишком. Так, меч Котецу. Так, давайте на себя что-нибудь наденем. Посмотрим, что это за оружие такое. О, хо-хо-хо-хо-хо. Неплохо. Так, я бы сказал, даже довольно неплохо. Так, что это за меч? А, понятно. Обычный одноручный мечок, но для нас он вообще бесполезен. Так, правда, конечно, мое нынешнее оружие посильнее будет, но если я это прокачаю, то, возможно, оно будет таким же. И радиус удара побольше, но урон поменьше. Комбо 8, комбо 4. Скорость у обоих одинаковая. Так, ну я уже целую кучу времени поиграл с дубиной, поэтому давайте немножко и с этим побегаем, я так думаю. Надо будет его только сейчас прокачнуть. Вот. И позже... Так, стоп. Ну, мы как раз полчаса позаписывали, давайте мы как раз и продолжим уже. Хотя нет. Я сначала дойду до того чела, и когда мы уже с ним разберемся, на том и закончим серию. А пока я просто поставлю на паузу и позже к вам вернусь, да. Фух, ну а пока... Так, ребят, и вот я снова с вами. Фух, поменял себе оружие, как обычно, немножко прокачались мы с вами. Заменила себе персонажа с хиллерши на волка. Посмотрим, как он себя покажет. Фух, и покажет ли. Так, ага, а вот и корабль. То есть мы уже к нему пришли. Я думал, мы сейчас будем идти долго и нудно, а мы уже тут. Эх.
Oh, that's Rhinos' airship.
Isn't it smaller than the one that used to come to Greensleeves?
It is a high-speed airship, not one for transportation. It may not carry much, but it is quite fast. Actually, it has been seen soaring with ease past the commuter airship.
So once we get on this, we can get to Hyatt pretty quickly, right?
Hey, what are you doing here? I didn't expect you to show up.
Captain, we have come this far. Will you please listen to us now, as you promised?
That's just great. Why did I make such a stupid promise? Man, how lucky I am to have you around, a meddling subordinate.
A promise is a promise, Captain.
I know. Tell me your story, then.
So I told Rhinos everything that's happened so far.
So let me get this straight. 2 sanctuaries were destroyed, and now the only one left is in Hyatt, right?
Yeah, that's right. And that's why we need your airship. There isn't much time left. Even as we speak, that man is making his way to Hyatt.
Please, Captain, let us fly with haste to Hyatt with your airship. If all 3 sanctuaries are destroyed, the world will be in danger of war again.
Well, aren't you all something? So desperate to save the world and its people. I admire you. Most of the people these days are so busy with their own lives, and I'm no exception. Like I said when we first met, I'm just gonna spend the rest of my life drinking good booze, getting stuffed, and flying the open skies with my girl. I heard you out, but I don't think it's gonna change my decision. Besides, my girl's in bad shape now. If I let her fly at a time like this, she might break down for good. That's why I can't let you fly her. I'm sorry you wasted your time. Have a safe trip back home, all right?
No way! We've come this far. We're not just gonna leave.
Enough of your whining.
What? Baron? I'm just telling it like it is. I'm not as young as you are anymore. You who can do such noble things. It's none of my business whether a war breaks out or the world ends. I heard you out, and now I'm finished with my end of the bargain. Go home now.
Ah.
You idiot!
Baron?
Man, just what do you think you're doing, Baron?
You are not Captain Rhinos. You are that hoodlum we caught in that bar. That fake force.
What?
As a force, one must be the shield for the weak and the sword for the meek. When one becomes a force and acquires such strength, he is obligated to bear the responsibility. The power must be used for the good of the world and to stop anyone who dares to bring it harm. The man who taught me the duty of a force, he no longer exists. The most powerful force in Feldland and captain of the Holy Guard no longer exists. This man here is nothing more than a hoodlum.
Huh? What the hell did you say?
As a force, your behavior is totally outrageous, indulging in pleasure and abandoning your sacred duty. This sloth behavior is unforgivable. You must be sent to Hale Prison to spend your days repenting.
Just who in the hell do you think you are? Why can't you just leave me alone and forget about me like you did before?
You have been excused from your duty in consideration of your former merits, but now you can't even understand that simple reason. Max, will you please give me a moment? After dealing with this hoodlum, we will search for a pilot in Quincy and set off immediately.
Baron!
Wow, you certainly have grown some. Well, if you think you can do it, then go ahead and be my guest. Ah.
You've grown slack. You do not deserve to be a force anymore.
Max, you have to stop them.
She's right. This is no time for fighting.
No, leave them alone. Baron knows what he's doing.
We will confiscate your airship. It is much too good for you.
What? How can you say that?
Well, you certainly seem to have a lot of energy, don't you? But it means nothing without a target.
She's my whole life. I can't let her go no matter what happens to me. What else do you want from me? I've lost my wife, my children. I've lost everything dear to me because I fought as a force for this country. She's all I got left now. Flying with her is my life. And now you're gonna take even that away from me?
You say you lost your family because of your country? Because you fought as a force?
What?
Your anger and hate is misguided. It was not your country, nor your duty as a force that killed your family, but the war.
I realized that. But it was too late by then. I had nobody to hate and fight against after suppressing that rebellion 3 years ago. All I could do was blame my country and feel sorry for myself.
The madness of war destroys everything, just like it did your family. And now, someone has come to begin a new war. With our power, we must prevent a new tragedy from occurring. As forces, we have that power. Don't you agree, Captain Rhinos?
I told you to stop calling me Captain. I don't have the heart to devote myself to the country anymore. But if my girl and my strength can stop this new tragedy from happening, then I will lend you my hand.
Captain Rhinos.
Thank you very much, Rhinos.
Just remember that I'm only helping you out until we get to Hyatt.
Captain,
Don't expect anything more, Baron. You realized yourself that I don't have it in me to fight anymore.
Captain,
That's fine, Baron. It's enough if he gets us to Hyatt.
I need some time to warm my girl up. Why don't you get ready until then?
Okay.
Да я всегда готов. Так, ну как бы... Ну ладно, посражаемся, раз такие дела. Напоследок можно тут сразиться. Давайте, ребятки, все ко мне. Так, капец, только вы будете появляться. Ну, наконец-то. Да зашибись, откуда вы тут взялись? Ого. Вот это я понимаю быстрая штука, в отличие от моей дубины. О! Вот это я понимаю размах. Класс. Просто класс. Так, девчонки уже, как всегда, точнее, мои спутники уже сумели. Ох, кошмар. Ого, а он быстро восстанавливается. Однако. А девчонка наша вообще никак. Прискорбно. Ладно, поехали.
What is it?
How did you get a hold of this airship?
3 years ago, when I lost all hope, I found my girl underneath the glaciers. She was a little banged up, but I managed to get her to fly again. It wasn't easy teaching myself how to fix her, but I wanted to devote myself to something. And I was so desperate. I was so happy to see her fly at last. Something as complicated as her. They say it was made so long ago, but I think she's incredible. We can fix airships up, but it's impossible to recreate one. I heard that the one flying the regular routes was also excavated like my girl here, and that the people of Hyatt fixed it up. Most of those guys are creepy, but they're good with their hands. And I gotta admit, thanks to their parts, I was able to bring my girl back.
Так, ну что ж, спасибо за один вопрос. Точнее, за один вопрос, за один ответ. Так. Погнали
What's
дальше.
our route to Aranor?
We'll head east over the ocean for a day. Well, if she's in a good mood.
Then what if she's not in a good mood?
If that's how she is, we'll have to drop by Hale Prison for fuel and maintenance. It's a prison on a solitary island. The whole thing shouldn't take more than 2 days, but it's really up to her in the end.
Hey, isn't Mariel in Aranor?
Right. I can finally visit where my daughter lives.
I wonder what kind of person she is. I hope she's not like Master.
And just what is that supposed to mean, Max?
What? You heard me? Well, I didn't mean anything bad by that.
Sorry to disappoint you, but my daughter has the same gallantry and handsome features that I possess. She's masterful in the arts of war, and...
What boasting? Is this what you call the ludicrous behavior of an overly fond parent?
Can't wait to see her.
Так,
What is it?
ладно. И последний, третий вопрос.
There's something I'd like to ask you.
What's that?
It's about Cascade Castle.
If you're fine with what little I know, then ask away.
My brother was supposed to be there as part of the Greensleeves reinforcements. That was his first mission after becoming a force.
What's your brother's name?
His name is Kane.
Kane. Kane from Greensleeves. I think I've seen him before. Young, but very skilled.
I need to know where he went after the fighting ended.
I remember him leading the men into the castle, but other than that... Sorry. I've seen him before, but I don't think I have the answer you're looking for. With everything that happened to my own family, I didn't have time to...
I see.
Ну, вот так вот мы с ним
What is-
побеседовали. Теперь пора в путь.
You ready? Perfect timing. I just happened to finish getting ready too.
Please start the airship up, Captain Rhinos.
Hold up a second. That doesn't sound right at all. It's not...
Got it. Well then, let's head for Hyatt, Rhinos.
No problem. Max, you come just in time.
Huh? I see something. Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
Hale Prison.
Only villains in the truest sense of the word are found there. Each of them cursed with a life sentence. Once you enter, there's no going back. Well, isn't this the same gloomy place I remember? I guess that's a prison for you.
So this is Hale Prison. Now that I've seen it with my own eyes, I now know why they say there's no escape. Surrounded by the sea, a sheer cliff. What a place.
There's no way I'd want to be stuck here.
It all seems too quiet. Not a single guard around.
Slacking off, huh? Where is everybody?
We can't just stand here and wait. Let's go in and check the place out.
Yeah, that'll help. If you find anyone, drag them on over here. In the meantime, I'll fix up my girl and gas her up.
Okay, we'll see you later.
Так, отлично. Вот наш портал. Угу. Это типа так переместился. То есть теперь все заработало. Интересно, а почему тут прошлый портал, который у нас был в снежной зоне, он не работал? Насколько я помню. Ну ладно, как бы то ни было, все работает, это меня радует. Так, и теперь давайте найдем сохранялку, сохранимся и на этом завершим. данную серию. Приехали.
Max!
Huh? What the hell? Are these really monsters?
I've never seen anything like it. What are they doing here?
Now is not a time for questions. Let us rid ourselves of these beasts.
Да, без проблем. О, FPS, ну почему ты опять проседаешь в такой момент? Ну, тут уже ничего не поделаешь. Так-то, ё-моё, когда ж ты... Когда твоя защита спадет? Отлично. Девчонка, ты меня достала, если честно. Ну...
That was a bit of a surprise.
Hale Prison is a prison maintained by both Feldland and Aranor. This place has armed guards to prevent prison breakouts. It's like a fort. No one has ever escaped from this prison in the past 100 years. But now we have monsters here. Why?
You seem to know a lot about this place, Graham.
Master, did you do something terrible and get sent to this prison?
Don't say such nonsense. I just remember Gaia saying he once came here.
My father was here before?
As I recall, it was 17 years ago. This was before you were born. Your father told me he went to Hale Prison.
But what for? What could possibly bring him to a prison?
Well, I didn't ask for details. You see, he didn't want to talk about it any further.
I see.
By the way, I was wondering if the guards and prisoners were safe.
Maybe someone is still inside, waiting for our help.
All right, it's settled. Let's go inside. Rhinos.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry about me. I'm capable of protecting my girl. Besides, you wouldn't want them to destroy her, right?
All right, I'll leave it up to you.
Что ж, хорошо. Один остается охранять корабль, ну а мы, в свою очередь, будем разбираться с происходящими тут событиями. Так, где тут сохранение? Где-то видел. Я где-то видел что-то мигающее. И, наверное, это то, что мне надо. Так, где мигающая штучка? Так. А, вот ты где. Фу. Все, ребят, на этом мы сохраняемся и увидимся в следующей серии. А на сегодня все. Всем пока-пока.